It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Command Family Medicine and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday to you. It is June 16th, and we are waking up with really warm temperatures across the Ozarks this morning. Numbers are in the upper 60s. It is a mild start to the day for sure, and it's going to be hot by this afternoon. We've got the sunshine coming back today with a high temperature near 86 degrees. Partial sunshine. It will be feeling like summer in full swing across the Ozarks. We were dealing with some cloud cover, some humidity, and some rain across the area on Father's Day yesterday. The rain now gone, that ending overnight, but what we're left with this morning is a bit of patchy fog, so do be mindful of that if you're heading out early this morning. There are a few visibility issues. The ground just got a lot of moisture in it, and we are going to see that in the form of fog this morning. So take it slow this morning, especially if you live in a low-lying spot, a place that got a lot of rain. You may see a bit more than other locations. What I'm watching for today is just kind of the heat. I think we'll have a good deal of humidity around as well. And overall, the big trend this week is going to be talking about building that heat and humidity. This is really kind of our first push of summer air that I see coming our direction in this forecast. And with the summer temperatures, the high humidity, with that comes the opportunity for some showers and thunderstorms, and we will certainly have a handful of storms to deal with this week, but nothing that looks like these kind of all-day washouts like what we had to wrap up the week last week. Warming trend in the forecast for us early this week, 86 for that high temperature today with partial sunshine. As we head into later parts of the week, the heat builds even more. Heat index values will easily be 90 to 100 degrees Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Our actual high temperature may be pushing 90 by tomorrow too. So we are definitely looking at a hot week ahead in the forecast. Today's actually one of the coolest in the forecast. If you absolutely have to get something done this week, if it's not too wet, go ahead, get the grass cut today. And of course, you'll want to choose the morning hours or the evening hours because that's when the temperatures are a little bit more tolerable, even though numbers this morning are starting off near 70 degrees in many spots. That's kind of the problem this week. We don't have lows that cool off too much. So with lows staying near 70 degrees, sure doesn't take much to heat things up even more, and we see temperatures get into the upper 80s and low 90s with ease in the afternoon. Hot and humid weather are going to make things feel like the 90s. That could be possible even today, but I think definitely the second half of the week will be oppressive in the Ozarks. Make sure you have a way to cool down if you have to be outdoors for the second half of the work week forecast. I have highs climbing to near 90 in Springfield tomorrow, and then there's a chance for some strong to severe thunderstorms. Now, I have to tell you, this is a conditional chance for showers and thunderstorms, meaning all the right ingredients have to line up. So I don't think everybody gets storms in the forecast tomorrow night, but where they develop, they could be a bit on the strong side, and that could lead us through Tuesday night into early Wednesday of this week as well. Rain chances, they're going to be out there nearly at a daily chance because of the overall setup in the forecast. I think the timing of the highest coverage on Tuesday will be the evening hours, the overnight hours. We'll also see another opportunity for an evening overnight chance for some showers and thunderstorms on Wednesday. There could be a pop-up shower or thunderstorm today, but I think those will be the exception rather than the rule. The potential for severe weather late on Tuesday, well, the atmosphere looks conducive for storms, but there's still a bit of a question mark with if they develop and where that happens. I really think it's the Kansas City area and closer to central Missouri, northwestern counties in the Ozarks that see the better chance for some strong storms, but the exact timing still a bit in question here. I think it will be tomorrow night into the overnight hours, and that's when there could be some strong storms that are capable of producing some locally really heavy downpours and maybe even some hail. Around the country, what's making headlines to kick off the new week? Well, there's a flash flood threat for portions of the central and southern plains today. That's going to move even further east into the Ohio River Valley tomorrow. We've got severe thunderstorms for parts of the Midwest on Tuesday, and then we've also going to see the significant heat for the southern Rockies and the desert Southwest. It's going to get real hot again out west as a big ridge of high pressure builds in and kind of takes over that weather pattern. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And the question that I left you with last week was this. Which tropical weather phenomenon, often associated with hurricanes, can sometimes form a secondary eye? That's the center of the storm, leading to unpredictable intensification. Do you think that's A, storm surge, B, eye wall replacement cycle, C, trade wind inversion, or D, monsoon trough? Have you heard of this term? You probably have. If you watch weather on TV, broadcast meteorologists oftentimes looking at hurricanes for this eye wall replacement cycle. That's when you kind of see the storm. You're thinking, oh, is the storm weakening? Is that what's happening? Oh, no, it's actually powering up again. You get this whole cycling of the eye wall, which can intensify storms. And sometimes you see them jump category strength when this happens, when they go through that eye wall replacement cycle. So congrats if B was your choice. Here's the trivia question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. What is the term for rapid intensification of a tropical cyclone? Defined as an increase in sustained wind speed of at least 35 miles per hour in 24 hours. The term for rapid intensification of a tropical cyclone. Do you think it is A, strengthening, B, explosive cyclogenesis, C, rapid deepening, or D, storm pulse? You can put your knowledge, your tropical weather knowledge to the test. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Enter our Brain Twister Trivia contest there. Just click on contest from the website. Thanks so much for starting off your new week here with Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. Find a way to stay cool today and all week long. I'll be back to chat with you more tomorrow morning about those strong storms heading our way. Thanks to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet.